Hi everyone, I'm sharing guys my Rite Aid trip that I did on 10/25/2013. There were lots of great deals going on with the Squirmin Bubbles and the Liddy's Speed Stick Clinical Strength and also the Maxwell House Coffee. But I didn't pick up two of those items because at my Rite Aid store ran out and I had to pick up the rain checks here. So I wasn't really happy with it, but basically, I like to do my Rite Aid shopping on a Saturday if I want to roll my up reward because that way I have the advantage of um, not having to go during the weekdays and focus more on going on the weekends. But if it's like this week, like last week, then I would have to make multiple trips because the plus up reward isn't activated until 6 a.m. the next day, and I think that's just really crazy. And and even if you opt the plus up reward from load to card, they're not going to actually they're not going to actually allow you to it'll still remain the same thing if you opt it or not opt it. If you keep it, then it will still be good for the next day rather than your next transaction. And that right there is just too much for me, and I kind of don't like to do that. And yeah, so let me start by saying that I was wanting to do the scrubbing bubble deal, and I know that this is the worst time. Well, I mean, this has been the hardest transaction for me ever to do because that I call in numerous Rite Aid stores to find out how many of these scrubbing bubbles they had, and it was really, really, really painful for me because I mean most of them had two, and then they told me that you can mix and match. You didn't have to get all scrubbing bubbles, and and I was telling them that I was wanting to do it all in one transaction, all in one store, so that way that I would get the plus up reward and keep on rolling. So that's what I was originally wanting to do. It did not happen for me. Well, it did, only because I'll tell you in a bit. But yeah, yeah. And the thing is, Rite Aid has a little amount of these items in stock, these scrubbing bubbles, and they're not really good with stocking because that they come in every week or so. I'm not so sure. So it's like once a week they get their truck coming in, and yeah. So I know like two Rite Aid stores I called. They told me that they have four of them in stock, but I wasn't able to make it into those Rite Aid stores. One of them I've shopped before, and but the thing is I have to rely on public transit, and I just am not going to go all the way and keep on walking because the bus doesn't stop over there, like in front of the Rite Aid store, and that puts more for me because my foot is swollen on top of that, so I kind of didn't want to do all that stuff. So I just avoided going there, and I called in this particular Rite Aid store and I spoke with the manager and I asked how many did he had. He told me that he had four of the scrubbing bubbles, and it was actually a misunderstanding. He actually had two of these, and then four of these that were ringing up for $3.99. But anyways, um, when I picked up the first two of these items, I was being cool about it at the register, and I had confidence that it was going to work out for me and everything like that. And when I got to the register, I I um I give him the coupons, the $2 off of 2 manufacturer coupon, and also a plus up reward. So I'll show you guys what it looks like on my receipt here. So this is what it looks like on the receipt. And I pay out of pocket $1.58 with tax made it $1.98. And anyways, yeah. So I told him that I was supposed to get a Catalina coupon off my next order whenever I purchased two of them. I was expecting a $2 coupon printing out from the Catalina machine, and he tells me that, well, sir, they only print out whenever they want to, and I was like, yeah, and so he goes onto the sales floor and look at the sale price for the item, and somehow I did not look at my receipt, and I didn't realize that they were ringing up for $279 instead of $250, and I was really unhappy with it. So, and I wasn't really having the the mood at that point. Like I couldn't take it any longer. So, and I was trying to be really nice with the sales associate, and yeah, he just gave me a hard time with the coupon not coming out. So he goes by, he talks with the manager, and the manager tells him to honor that price to him for $250, only because that because that I misunderstood that he only had two of these squabbling bubbles instead of four. So yeah, so he then talks to him about it, and then he's giving me the refund about it. So basically they just return in exchange for the difference. So I got back 62 cents with tax, and yeah, so that's basically about it. And then whenever I came in and asked him for the rain check, he kept ranting more about it because it was actually I asked that, well, the manager on duty told me that I could get another two of these scrubbing bubbles, and he was like, yeah, right, he did not tell you that. And then he he wrote it out on a blank sheet of a receipt, and you know, I mean, he wasn't having it, so I was just like, whatever. And yeah, the thing is with Rite Aid also, I was hoping that these on the bottom of the receipt it should attract on how much you spent, and I think yeah, it should attract, but you have to do it in one transaction, all four of them in one transaction. So if you don't do all four of them in one transaction, it's not going to track, and you're not going to get your plus up reward. So keep in mind that you had to did this in one transaction, and basically I had to go to two different Rite Aid stores, and I returned these two, and I had to have the manager over there re-ring all four of these in order to get the plus up reward and the Catalina coupon. So this is what she had to did on the receipt here. So she returned those two, and I got back $5.98. So it was with the coupons and everything, and yeah. Yeah, so basically they refunded everything for me, and that the store should get reimbursed for those other coupons that they that I made the purchase of. So here's what it looks like on the receipt here. So I picked up the first two from the first store, and then the second two from the second store. So now I have four of the scrubbing bubbles, and these are all now ringing up for $4 for $10. So my subtotal before coupons was $10, and I had a Low2 card coupon for one of them, and then I also had the other manufacturer coupon, which had to be manually put in for $2. So I'm using the coupon correctly. So my subtotal between was originally $7, with tax made it $7.73. So I had to pay. There you see, she put the difference of $5.98, and then I had to pay a remaining $175 as my difference, and then my total savings with the wellness card is $5.96, and the coupon savings was $3. And I finally got the $2 plus up reward for purchasing all four of those products. And I got back a $3 Catalina coupon for my next shopping trip. So I'm really pleased, and I got all four of them. So you buy four, you get $3 Catalina coupon. And watch out for those Catalina coupons, because these do not scan really well at the register. Because I mean, I've had issues about it, and they're supposed to key them in, key the numbers in, and sometimes it works, sometimes they don't. So you just have to tell them nicely to please push this coupon through, or have them key in those numbers on the on top of the barcode. So now I'm really happy that I finally did this deal, and I'm so glad that I don't have. I know that you could have done this deal 4 times, but I didn't needed. What is that? 4 times. I didn't need a 16 scrubbing bubbles at this point. So, and I didn't wanted to get more than 4 anyways, because I knew that it was going to be a really hard and stressful trip to begin with. And also, yeah, I know I should have called in Rite Aid, and I should have told them to do a pre-order. I don't know if they could have done this as a suggestion to pre-order 4 of these scrubbing bubble bathroom cleaner for 10. So I'm not, like I said, I've never done it before, and I know I should have done it a week or two advance. So then those would have been for me, and I could have done it all in one transaction in one store in order to get the plus up and the Kalina coupon. So, yeah. What else am I supposed to say? Okay, yeah. So, I forgot what I was about to say. But anyways, yeah, this is all what I did at Rite Aid. I'm sorry for the long video. And I just wanted you guys to have a better understanding of how stressful my trip was. And if you guys have any questions, leave them below. And as always, thank you for watching my video. And if you have any comments, leave them below. Thanks for watching.